Russia is a highly centralized country, with Moscow serving as its political and financial hub. All roads lead to Moscow, where one can find the best of everything – top hospitals, universities, research institutes and stores. Money flows into Moscow from all corners of Russia, then gets distributed to the regions. A similar pattern emerges when examining any region within Russia. The capital of each region also tends to be the focal point of its best resources and amenities. Most other towns and regions often struggle with underfunding. Traversing through this hierarchy of cities from Moscow to smaller provincial towns feels like a journey through time. While Moscow stands as a modern city, boasting a standard of living comparable to some European countries, a visit to the capital of a typical region, such as Volga in the Volga region or Yoshkar-Ola in the Republic of Mariel, might feel like stepping back a decade. Venturing further to a typical region town could transport us 2 decades into the past. We embarked on such a journey through time, traveling from Samara, the capital of the Samara region, to Tolyatti, its second largest city. Upon arriving in Togliatti, the immediate impression is akin to stepping back into the early 2000s. Despite this, Togliatti is far from a small city by Russian standards, boasting a population of approximately 700,000 people. Moreover, it's home to the city-forming Avtovaz plant, which manufactures the iconic Lada, Russia's most popular domestic car model, often the subject of many jokes. Just look at that Soviet-era bolt in the bathroom. The settlement was founded in 1737 as a fortress city to protect Russian lands from nomads and to resettle baptized Kalmyks. Originally named Stavropol, the city was renamed Tolyatti in 1964 in honor of the Italian Communist Party figure Palmiro Togliatti. Today, little remains of the city's historical buildings, as the old city was flooded during the construction of the Zhigulovskaya hydroelectric power plant. Consequently, Tolyatti was essentially rebuilt from scratch on non-flooded territory. As a result, Tolyatti is characterized by a mishmash of Soviet-era buildings. It serves primarily as an industrial city, lacking significant historical landmarks. During my journey, I had an opportunity to visit the Research Institute of Ecology of the Volga Basin, established during the Soviet era to address critical environmental issues in the region. However, the institute is currently facing challenges, with only 14 researchers remaining its once bustling corridors and offices, now appear deserted. Nevertheless, amidst these difficulties, the Institute maintains a valuable paleontological collection, showcasing extinct species that once inhabited the ancient seas of the region. It's a reminder of the drastic changes that occurred during the Permian and Triassic periods, where between 70 and 80% of all marine and terrestrial fauna vanished during a global extinction event. Звонок какой огромный. Тут, конечно, большим разнообразием отличалась территория в прошлые геологические эпохи.
У нас, начиная с карбона и по современности, практически все на поверхности можно найти.
Здорово.
В Европе
вот.
Нигде такого нет. На Урале есть. Разрез такой, усредненный в Самарской области.
Почему дверь такая мощная? Walking along the streets of the city of Tolyatti, sometimes you get the impression that you've traveled back to the 1990s. You might feel as if one of the street gangs of the Togliatti will emerge from a dark alleyway whose cruelty was known to all inhabitants of Russia in the 90s. Therefore, the Togliatti cemetery became an epic in stone, documenting the lives of the criminals during those years. Thus, for me, visiting the city of Tolyatti was like traveling back to the 2000s, when the country was just beginning to recover from the collapse of the Soviet Union. Life in the country was getting calmer, living standards and prosperity were rising, but no one suspected how it would all end up.